Alright. First things first. I'm a realist. No, for real though. Alright, first things first. Y'all wanted me to talk about if I can find it. I'm playing right now. Never fucking organized, at least with my own life, but like everything else, on point. So, I guess I'm telling y'all about the fight that never happened. This is funny. Anyways, so for those who don't know me, name's Kiana. Please don't call me by my name if you can't pronounce it right. I don't want no Kiana, fucking Kiani. Don't even call me. Either K, Bonnie's fine. That's it. I don't give a fuck. Just don't call my name if you're gonna mess my name up. And please believe if you're gonna call me by my name, I'm not gonna answer you. And it doesn't sound right. That's all. Alright. Fight that never happened. Alright, so I'm in Tegan, for those who do not know. I tend to go back home when I feel like I need to. And last year, October, I went home because I was going through some stuff and I thought I needed a break because I graduated from college last May and I started working like a week after. So I felt overwhelmed. I was stressed out. I was dealing with a lot, to be honest. And my mom told me to come home, so I went home. Now, I used to live in Antigua. I grew up there for about 15 years. And let's just say that I had someone down here that I really, really loved. Or I thought I loved, right? Now, usually when I go back to Antigua, which was not often when I left when I was 15, I went back probably like twice or so. The first time I went back, I had went back to this guy. Because, you know, I'm thinking that's the love of my life. Whatever. Anywho, I go back the second time. So many things happened that second time. The car crash, the accident with the car happened that time too. So whatever. I might even put that story in one. I don't know. But this guy, he had a girlfriend when I went back, right? So he told me. We're really good friends. So like we're really cordial. Like I would go visit him. He would come visit me. My mom is very well aware of him because she's been trying to keep me from him my whole life. When I fell in love with him, blah blah blah. what had happened was that, you know, it's a regular day. I'm on vacation, so it's not a work day for me. I just decided to go hang out and go to the city, go to the town or whatever. So this guy that I know for a fact is at work this day. Like, he went to work. Like, I know he wasn't home. Anywho, I'm at town and I'm fucking, you know, doing whatever I'm doing. And I happen to come home. I happen to come back to my mom's place, and the whole house is shut down. Like, doors closed, but her car's outside. So I'm just like, why she got the whole place shut down? Usually she only does it when she's sleeping. So I automatically think that my mom was sleeping. I open the door, I go in, and as soon as I got like halfway past the living room, I realized that there was like a figure to like my left. So I'm like, Ma, you okay? And she wasn't really answering me. So I'm like, okay. And I just kept it pushing. And then she's like, you know, can I ask you something? I'm like, sure. So, you know, I go and talk to my mom. For those who do not know, my mom and me have a very strange relationship. Like, it's so strange to the point where, listen, I'm not even gonna get into that. It don't matter. We have a strange relationship. Okay? So my mom, she's like, I gotta ask you a question. She was like, where were you today? I said, I was in town. So I'm like, what's going on? What happened? She said, are you sure? I'm like, you're gonna ask me if I'm sure if I know where I am? Yes, I know where I was. I was in town. What's going on? She like, well, I heard, or somebody told me that you and that young man's girlfriend got into a fight in front of his house, and how the mom was outside, his mom was outside screaming for us to stop, and it was the neighbor who had to come over and break up the fight or break up the little argument or whatever. She's telling me all this, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't even know what she's talking about, because at this point, you're telling me what someone is telling you that I was doing. And I just told you that I wasn't even home in the city, in the village where all of us live. He lives in the village. He lives down in the village, in the same village that I'm from. And I was in town, like out of the village, right? He's supposed to be at work that same day too. But yet she's getting a story that has me and him in the same place, the same time, the same day, and all this other stuff going on. So I started laughing because I'm like, things never fail with me. It's like people are always bringing back stuff to my parents, all my family members, you know. I got used to that. Growing up, I got used to that because I don't know what it was with people that just needed to send information to people that I know. Like, I don't know what it was, but I learned to not let it get to me. I came to a point where I was just like, I don't give a fuck. So she telling me that, yeah, I had a little fight, blah blah blah. All I'm concerned with is, who told you? Where'd you get the information from? My mom was like, her sister told her. I'm like, alright then. Her sister lives in New York City, by the way, just to let y'all know. She lives in the States, but she has a friend who lives in Antigua, in the same village. Best friend, however y'all want to put it. I don't know. I don't care. They grew up together. This friend lives next to my sister. My sister and the friend lives on the same street. And my ex-boyfriend lived at the bottom of that street. Right? So when my mom told me that her sister told her, I immediately knew who she could have got that information from. You understand what I'm saying? So the second I heard who it was, I was like, okay, cool. So I said, Ma, what happened? Like, how did the fight go and everything? Me already knowing that nothing go like that, is no true story about it or whatever. I start asking my mom because my mom is crying. She feels embarrassed. She's really crying. My mom is real life crying. She feels embarrassed. I shed a tear too because I was just like, damn, you motherfuckers not tired lying on my name. God damn. Like, what did I do? Like, damn. So I'm like, nah, calm down. Let's get to the bottom of this. I'm like, when did they say this happened? Today. I said, oh, okay, bet. Well, I already told you where I was. Whatever the case is. I said, Ma, listen to me. If that young lady walked outside of our house or came and knocked at your door and is standing talking to the both of us, I don't know if it's her or not. I don't know whether the bitch got blonde hair, blue hair, black hair, white hair. I don't know if the bitch fat, slim, skinny, thick. I don't know whether the bitch brown skin, light skin, dark bone. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know nothing, sweetheart. So I got my mom clear on that I don't even know the girl. I have never seen the girl. Apparently the girl knows everything about me though. The girl knows everything about me. The girl knows that I just came down to Antigua whichever day I came down. The girl is aware that this ex-boyfriend had given me a ring. This girl, like, she's obsessed with me. This bitch knows everything about me. Like, but I don't know who she is. I still don't know who she is. Well, hi, if you ever watch the video. So yeah, my mom telling me all that extra shit, and I'm just like, I already know it's not true. I'm not worried about it, but I'm just upset because the shit doesn't affect me. It affects my mom. You understand where I'm coming from? It affects my mother. So I'm just here like, how to deal with the situation. I said, Ma, how did the thing go? She said, oh, well, I walked down into the village and I met the girl at his house or whatever, and we started arguing, and then we was in each other's face, and then his mom came out, was like, oh, y'all don't do this in front of my house, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, damn, all this happened? All this happened. Okay. And then she said, however shit got close to physical, the neighbor had to run from where the neighbor was and come and split us apart. So you telling me my ex nigga is there, who, by the way, always favor me. My ex nigga is there, so-called. I'm arguing with the bitch, so-called, because I don't argue with bitches, and someone is breaking us up. You telling me that my ex wasn't breaking up the fight and I didn't listen to his mom when his mom was telling me that she doesn't want this kind of behavior in front of her house? You telling me that I was disrespecting her? Far from me. Far from me. Not even me. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who they're talking about. So I called my sister, right? And the reason I called my sister is because I told you my sister lives next to the best friend of my aunt, who I assumed gave her the information at the time. I assume she gave her the information at the time, right? So what I did, I told my mom, I want you to call back your source and ask your source all what happened. While my mom was doing this, I had called my sister and I asked my sister, are you aware of anything that happened down by, let's call my ex-boyfriend Jake. Let's call my ex-boyfriend Jake. So I was like, D, you know of any fight that happened down by Jake's house earlier today? My sister like, no. I'm like, she like, so what happened? I'm like, because I come home this afternoon and mommy cursing me out, telling me how she embarrassed and she's sick of me of dealing with Jake, and how I'm putting myself in a situation where I don't even belong, and I'm arguing with him, and you know what I'm saying, all that extra stuff. And my sister was mad confused on the phone. She was like, what are you talking about? I said, okay, that's all the confirmation that I need. You understand me? Because I want to know where all the other information will come from. My mother come to me and tell me how her sister called her and tell her that she, what? Oh, that her friend told her that she overheard the commotion. Guys, remember this. My sister lived on the hill. The friend lives next to my sister, behind her. Coming down the hill, my ex-boyfriend lives at the end of the hill. Right? The neighbor that came to break up the fight lives on the other side of the street at the end. Right? That's the neighbor that crossed the street to come break up a fight. Right? So, my aunt told my mom that she, her friend overheard the commotion. And she also overheard the commotion later down when my ex-boyfriend Jake's mom went to the neighbor after everything settled down. Jake's mom went to the neighbor and was talking to the neighbor about how she's tired of talking to her son about dealing with more than one female at a time. She talked to him about it already because that's the same shit his father be doing, blah blah blah. And she was like, if you're gonna be with one person, be with one person, because you bring one person to my house, you're gonna bring another person to my house, and all this extra shit. This is what she's telling my aunt, and my aunt is telling my mom what the friend overheard. Now, the friend told my aunt that she overheard the conversation when the mom, my ex-boyfriend's mom, went to go talk to the neighbor, and the neighbor lives at the end of the road. The friend said she was in her house when she overheard the conversation. I called my sister again. I said, D, you know of any commotion that went on outside? No. I told her what I just heard. And she said, how the fuck she gonna hear anybody talking and all of them live at the bottom of the road? And my sister's house is before the friend's house. Immediately we already know it's a lie. So it's like, sweetheart, what do you have against me? What do you have against me? Honestly, I want to know. What do you have against me? I want to know. What do you have against me? You know? So, my mom eventually, obviously believed everything that I'm saying because the facts outweigh every fucking thing. I had her call my aunt, and my aunt on the phone trying to defend the friend, talking about, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, but she couldn't come up with a clear answer as to why the friend told her lies. I spoke to my aunt on the phone that night, and I was just like, and you believe such and such? She didn't answer me. But you know what? I can't even go into details of the personality of my aunt because that's just something I want to stay away from. So as of right now, that's something I want to stay away from. But I could tell you this much. She's a messy person. When it comes to dealing with certain things and people business and stuff like that, messy. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. What happened? Yeah, I got off the phone with her because obviously she in her own whatever, and my mom believed me, obviously, because she realized all the facts is outweighing everything and nobody had a straight answer apart from me, clearly. So my mom so knows me. Now that my mom believed me, it's nighttime, we getting ready for bed. It was just me and my mom in the house. My mom lives alone in her own little mansion down in Antigua. So I was getting ready for bed. She was getting ready for bed, right? My mom gave me a cut key, so I had keys for myself, right? Usually I don't, because I don't really live there, but I had keys when I went down there. She went to bed as usual, locked up the door, everything, whatever. Even went in her room, so I know for a fact she wasn't in the living room, whatever. I kind of set a little alarm to wake myself up because I said to myself, I'm going to go down in the village. I'm that crazy bitch. I'm going down in the village and I'm pressing whoever want to keep my name in their mouth. Just as simple as that, right? Set my little alarm to wake me up so I can get up and go outside. Tell me why I wake up you know, open the door, the light's still off, everything. I walk out into the living room, and my mother sitting right there in the couch, just looking at me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." Bro, we ended up having a whole conversation until we were laughing about the fact she was like, "You know, I know why you got up." I said, "Mom, I don't appreciate stuff like that." And my mother knows that. It's been years. People are always going back, calling her, telling her stuff. And 95 and plus % of the time, it's all lies. And I'm just like, if you're going to go tell my mom something, tell her something that I'm actually doing. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's something that I'm doing, who is you to be going back and running back and telling my mother anything? I'm a grown ass person. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with college. I'm done with high school. Like, what is wrong with you people? You know? What's wrong with you people? Y'all are crazy. Crazy. And just like to be in things that do not concern you. But I'm the one to play with. I'm the one to play with. So anywho, that's the end of that story. I'ma give y'all the rundown. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown of the other story. I'm supposed to be rolling up. Please don't let it in my ego. I made a freestyle class soon. No, for real. Where is this? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna screenshot it again because this shit is so far up. Alright. So, number 2, sleep over a dad gone wrong. Guys, I'm probably gonna have to call my brother for this one because the insight of the story is like so funny. It's not funny actually, it's actually scary. But anyways, I need to go pee. Gotta go pee.